Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Tracy, and today, as you can see, I have my friend Toya once more.
Hi guys.
Yeah, she has been a hit in my first video. She and I, now she's back. So listen, why not keep a good thing going? Right, Toya? Exactly.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, darling. So, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notification buttons on. You hear it first. You know what? You see our spirit is enhanced here. Every time you see me with my spirit in hand, you know what kind of video it is, baby. It's going to be lit. Anyways, what are we going to talk about today, Toya?
What the best topic of them all? Does size matter? So Tracy, do size really matter in a relationship?
Let's say.
I got a drink for this one.
No, size does not matter in a relationship. No, size. You know what? Let me take that back. Depending on the size, because
that is true.
Depending on the size, you know, if we are going with this, yes, it matters.
We don't do those.
No, this cannot work. So,
not saying that we need an anaconda either.
not at all.
Saying.
Not at all. Not at all. Not a 12-inch neither, and not a 12-inch girt either. We don't need that, people. And I would think you need their walls, right?
Of course.
Right. And we don't want to have a prolapse uterus.
We definitely don't want that.
Exactly. So, well, but size does matter in the sense where it is comfortable. And different people may say different sizes. What do you think?
True. I mean, to me, size really don't matter. I've been with them all. Small, big, medium. Not trying to say I'm out there, but
no, you're not.
It's just you a female. You try different sizes to see what fits more comfortable for you.
Exactly.
Now, me personally, thank God for my men. He's my size, thank God. But but I love the fact the size that he is, because I don't have to really too much worry about is he there. Ladies, have you ever experienced it when a man is trying to put it in and try to give it to you real good, and you're like, okay, anytime now, we ain't gonna get there?
Oh, Jesus.
My experience, I've had it with the small one and the very abnormal one. Now, now you would think, okay, dang, she been with abnormal? Yes, abnormal. And you would think, and that's the one. No,
we're talking about the ones that are bent like this. Because what is abnormal? Listen, I've never had anything that's bent, but I've heard about the abnormal ones that has a curve at the top that is bent. But what I'm saying is, for me, size is not a factor. Especially, you have to know what you're doing, what you have. Listen, God bless everybody with their manhood. If you have your manhood and you know how to use it, size will not be a problem for you. Now, if you're somebody who is eager, who has your egos through the roof, and they're coming and talking about, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and then when it gets time for the get down, you disappoint. Well, listen, size matters then. What do you think?
Right. And like you said, if you can't really rock the boat really good with your size, they have a lot of toys out there that you can practice on before you do anything. I know some people might find that a little bit offensive, but it really is true. You have some things that kind of help you out there, and also too some enhancements that they do have out there, you know, that you can help. But
Doc Johnson can help, guys. Remember, if you're not at the size you think you are, if you've had a lot of complaints in that department, Doc Johnson and my crazy husband, as usual, will be always on the left to me acting crazy. Sorry for the last two. That's exactly why I love it.
But I believe in Jamaica, don't they have a little rock that you can actually put on?
Oh, that's stone. That is called stone.
Stone. I do apologize. I know some Jamaicans like, you know, that's a stone. My bad. I didn't have to worry about that. I never had to deal with that. Never had a man to even do all of that.
Yeah. So, neither me.
So I don't really know. But I heard that it's very effective. But
yeah, it is very effective. From what I understand. But listen, gentlemen, you got to make sure you're gonna get down. Get down before you put that thing on, because you will be going 24 hours, 48 up to 72 with no hoo-ha for that thing. You got to make sure both of y'all are in agreement. Y'all are already in the in the mixer, in the, you know, everything gotta be at the meat of the matter. You just can't just put it on and say, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some. No, 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 you're stuck. And if you're stuck with that thing, you're screwed. But honestly, I think the next thing too, when it comes down to the size of a manhood, I believe it is depending on the woman too.
That is true.
It is dependent on the woman because it's the comfort level of what the woman will be receiving. And on top of that, they always says it is not the size, it's the motion of the ocean. So it's whatever you'll be doing with it. It's how you'll be handling that thing, darling. And you gotta be in control of it. Honestly, I don't know. I hear a lot of women talk about, oh, I want it big, I want this, I want that, it gotta be this size and that size. Darling, newsflash. The vagina can only take what? 4
inches. Or the typical or normal.
Yeah, exactly. So don't you worry and get very excited and through the roof about, oh, I want something long and I want something wide and all this stuff. No. Because in your head, all of that will not enter and will not go in there. It just this much is gonna go. It's just this much. My index finger is that much. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who thinks they have anywhere that can swallow up a whole 12-inch ruler, no, it's not. It's not possible.
Not at all.
It's not possible. Man, maybe that's fisting, and that's another topic.
We're not even gonna get into that. Right. That's just too much.
That's a whole other topic. So if we're talking about regular sexual intercourse, guys, women who are so into size and the proportion of it all, the girth and all of that, you can only the most 5 inches or more, you know, scientifically. There's nowhere in your body that can take more. So it's just a waste of your time thinking, or maybe sometimes the mind's a powerful thing. So if you want to use your imagination and your mind to run wild, maybe that works for you.
By all means.
By all means.
By all means.
But yeah, but as for me, well, listen, I'm married to an amazing husband. We've been together for how many years? And trust me, darling, listen, let me put it out here. He's an Indian man, and trust me, he's an Indian man from the head down, from the waist down. He's from South Africa. Imagine that. Wakanda. So let me just hang, you know. So in that department, I am very, very happy, darling. Very, very happy. So, but you know, fun and jokes. But that's true. My husband is Indian, and let me reiterate, you know, from the upper torso, from the face to the waist, you know, it's Indian, and from the hip to the foot, for the lower extremity, or the lower extremities, he's from South Africa, darling. So let me just have it. And I'm very happy. He has not disappointed me yet.
Exactly.
Yes. We've been around the world, and darling, and look at me, I'm back again. So you know he's doing something right. So this sister is always going to be here. But let me just go, fun and joke aside, ladies, I honestly think it is depending on what kind of sex you're into as well. And what you're expecting. Because the penis is a very good tool to have, but there are so many other things you can do if your manhood is not the size that you're expecting. So spice it up, you know, introduce new things into the bedroom. There's toys. Introduce that to him. Now you're not going to embarrass him now, you know, say, oh, you know, this is not, you know, you have to find a way. There's a time and place for everything. You got to find a way to introduce certain things in the bedroom. Help him understand this will enhance this and this will change this. You know, you will enjoy this too, yada, yada, yada. Exactly. Just don't let him feel as if he's worthless. Because you don't want a man to feel less than a man. You want the man to feel as if he is a man. You know, don't emasculate him. So I would say, yes, size is important to a lot of women. For me, I don't have that problem. Like if I had to say this one more time, let me take a sip. Let me take a sip, but yes, I don't. But in the name of Jesus, my husband is crazy. But let me say this. There are so many things you can do to enhance your sex life and to spice things up. There are toys, there are games, there are so many things. And the women, it will still keep you aroused. You do not just need a big mandingo in order for your sex life to be the bomb. There are so many different aspects of things that you can use. There are toys, there are even games, right? There are even porn. There are so many different things that can keep you aroused in the bedroom, keep the sex interesting, keep you wanting more, and not just the penis itself, right?
Right, but you know what, the thing I have a problem with for this topic, it's mostly the men that always come to the female and say, I want a bigger penis.
Oh yeah, that I've heard that before.
Why?
I've heard that before.
I feel like this. If
I've
you're
heard that
satisfying me sexually, why do you need a bigger one for? If I'm not complaining about it, why do you need a bigger one for?
Exactly.
I never understood that mentality of men. And maybe we need to get some men on the show to actually
to actually find out what's the reason why you think you need to have a larger, bigger manhood. Well, you know what, Tyler, there's also something for that. Doc Johnson have what you call the pump. I'm not sure how effective the pump is, but there's a pump that you put I believe you would put the penis in it and then you
pumping it up.
You start pumping. Well,
you
well, like I said, I never had to. That's what is hilarious. But I never had to. I don't know, and I've just seen this in movies.
Right.
And I'm a sucker for porn, guys. I love porn. But you know, I would see that in porn movies, but I don't know how effective it is because you know, camera does a lot of things for people. So I'm not sure the effectiveness of it, but they do sell them in the adult store.
And they even have enhancements. There's I believe there was one time I had went to a corner store by my house, and I happened to be on the phone with my spouse, and I looked and I saw an enhancement pill.
A pill?
Are you serious? An enhancement pill?
A pill?
Sold at a drugstore? A corner store. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah.
A pill for the anaconda?
Yes. To make it set up tall and everything, to do the business the whole night long and everything. I mean, jokingly, I asked my spouse did he want one, but of course
once
again, he does not need any help in that department. It was for the other side effect that comes with it, which is to last longer and all night and everything like that. I'm trying to exceed my goal that I've already beat. But anyways, back to that's a whole other topic. That's a whole other topic. So I'm just trying to see, you know. Don't get me wrong, my man, he satisfied me just fine. I don't need any help in that department. But it's just a little joke thing. It's just a joke thing, you know. So I'm not even gonna worry about the cameraman and the camera. I can't with them. You see? Whatever, leave him alone. You see, that's okay, babe. I love you, sir, regardless of what I said, love you. It's okay. You don't have to. And that's another topic also too about that.
Oh my God, my husband is hilarious. Listen, guys, if you hear these sounds in the background, it's my husband, okay? But like I said, honestly, ladies, like I've explained, size is not that effective because you have some of these people who has size, because I've seen size, and darling, if you do not have enough blood flow to hold that thing up, it's a problem. Because listen, I don't know if you've ever experienced a penis that is folding. And I'm telling you, it has girt and it has a 12-inch. But darling, there's no blood flow. And it comes and goes, and then it go, and then it's folding.
It's just rubber just going back and forth. Instead of.
No, that's a problem. So, like I've explained it, guys, size is not necessarily the catalyst in your relationship. It's what you use to do. It's how you manage the enhancement of your sex life. What you use to enhance it. So if your man is lacking in that department, then you bring in the toys, then you bring in the games, then you bring in the porn. Then listen, your sex life can be exciting, explosive, can be sweaty,
Can't wait to go home right
now. It can be juicy.
Stop, Tracy, you give me, you know what? I know babe watching this.
It just can be. So, listen, Toya, do you have anything else to say before we go?
Men, if you ever have a question on whether or not you're pleasing the woman that you're with, it doesn't hurt to ask. If she gets upset, then you know you're lacking somewhere in the bedroom. But don't get discouraged, because as we're going to do another topic on it, each female, as she did mention earlier, Tracy mentioned earlier, are different. Some, and we was actually talking about this on the way here to actually do the shoot about the walls of a female. Vagina walls, and how some men even say, you know, after I done had sex with her, her hole was big and all this type of stuff. It might not even be that she's that big. It's just a simple fact that, you know, it's just that small.
But let me add, that is not true. Women, if you've ever had anybody say to you that your box is large, it is not true.
That's not true.
It is not true. No woman has a large box. It is not true. The vagina is a powerful organ. It's a powerful muscle that contracts. That means it goes like this. And for the men who have all these hilarious, I just find it hilarious and ridiculous. Oh, her box is huge, her box is this. Listen, well, my grandmother would say, not my grandmother, my grand-aunt would say, the men who talks like that do not have enough furniture to fill the room. So,
just said it too.
So let me just disappoint the men who has that theory. You do not have enough furniture to fill the room. And women, don't believe the crazy hype. It's not true. There's no woman with a big box. Okay?
Now, if you do feel like, you know, it might be a little worn out, it might need to get a little tight in there, there is a such thing.
Kegel!
You can do, you know, they have...
The Kegel?
Yeah. Or
you can buy the Kegel balls.
Fuck that. You can do that yourself. You can stay here and just contract your own yuha. That's it. That would actually fit, ladies. That would actually keep it nice, firm, and tight.
Exactly.
Especially a key point, especially if you're trying to get a Jamaican man. I'm just letting y'all know. Anyways, moving on. I gotta sit that way.
So I do hope that we open a little bit of your eyes. And I do hope you find this fun and interesting. So, remember, let me remind you what to do. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notification buttons on. You hear it first.
Peace.